And we would then get matching funds from the federal government also, which is very important, from the economic stimulus package from President Obama. This Green Corp will mean that we will be able to train 1,000 underprivileged youth for approximately 20 months, and then they will be ready to go out there and take jobs, and we will help them with placing them on green jobs. And the way it will work is it makes California's Green Corp unlike any other program in the country, because students will be trained for clean technology and green economy jobs. They will receive at the same time some money. At the same time, they must continue their schooling so they stay focused on their education. And they will be also volunteering in the neighborhoods in order to make this world a better place. In the next 5 or 10 or 20 years, California is going to need a lot of workers to install all of those solar panels, because you remember we passed the Million Solar Roof Initiative, and there's being solar panels put on homes all over the state of California faster than in any other place in America. We need also more sheet metal workers to produce wind turbines, and more construction workers to build cogeneration units. So this is the bottom line here, is we're trying to put all of this together, helping underprivileged young kids, then protecting the environment and protecting the economy. It's about education and jobs. Thank you very much. And now the next person I want to call out is Mayor Ron Dellums to say a few words about this. Please welcome him.
Governor Schwarzenegger, to Mayor Johnson and my distinguished colleagues, this is an extraordinary day. We come together against the backdrop of two important problems that confront this nation. One, an unprecedented economic downturn and the extraordinary challenges of global warming that require us to do our level best. To not address this issue is not an option. Today brings both of these matters together. Before I go further, I would like to say that I'm extremely pleased to be here at American River Community College. I began my college education in a community college, as did the governor. I believe that community colleges are the flagship of education in our communities. They're affordable, accessible, and flexible. And for those reasons, they will play a significant role as we address the economic challenges going forward and the challenges of global warming. I'm extremely pleased. First, I would like to thank President Obama, because we now have someone in the White House who gets it, who understands that global warming is not a theory, it's a reality, who gets the fact that we've got to partner with the states and the cities. We're not the problem, we're the solution. I'd like to thank Governor Schwarzenegger for his continued leadership in addressing policy, programs, and ideas to confront the problem of global warming in our world, in our nation, and in our state, and in our various communities. I'm extraordinarily pleased to be here today because Oakland pioneered this idea with Ella Baker Center, Green for All, and several other organizations. We put together resources with the support of the Oakland City Council and communities to create the first Green Jobs Corps idea that has now mushroomed not only into a state program, but into a national program, right even into the White House of this country. It embraces a very simple yet extraordinarily elegant idea: fight poverty and fight pollution simultaneously. Take those persons who have been forced to live on the margins of our community and train them not for obsolescence, but train them for the challenges of the future as we attempt to green our various cities, green the state, green the nation, and green the world. What an exceptional, extraordinary idea. Here's one train that people weren't able to get on, but the green train is a train that must leave the station, and putting them on that train can change their very lives. So I'm extraordinarily pleased to be here, to stand with the governor, to stand with all of my colleagues, to stand with the mayor of Sacramento as we make this new effort. This is one more arrow in the quiver as we attempt to address this issue. Greening is not the color of the month. It's an absolute imperative. we either address this issue or we don't survive. And coming together in this elegant idea, utilizing these dollars to create the models in the cities and in the regions that ultimately can be captured by the nation and the world is very important. I'm extremely pleased to be here, to be part of this extraordinary coalition, to train these young people. My final comment, think about these young people who are now training in this area as the astronauts of the Green Revolution. You are on the cutting edge. You are at the very beginning of this revolution. You are the ones who will stand there as the first people in the battle to reclaim this planet. And my generation made the mistake of thinking that we had time. Your generation cannot make that mistake. Time is not on your side. And so here's a program that will allow us to go forward. With those remarks, I would like to introduce my distinguished colleague, the Mayor of Sacramento, Mayor Kevin Johnson.
I'd like to thank Mayor Dellums for his remark, and certainly his city has been at the forefront of leading this green job training effort. And welcome to Sacramento, and you might be out in the forefront, but we're going to copy all we can to bring here to Sacramento. Not too proud to copy. I'm thrilled to lend my support to California Green Corp program. We need to expand all of our training opportunities so that the growing green industry becomes real for all those. If the green industry is going to grow, we need to make sure we have a highly skilled workforce. And that is what's so important about this program, because there's many young people that are on the outsides, and we're going to bring them in, the high-risk young people, and give them an opportunity. By the time this program finishes, the pilot program, you'll have 1,000 young people that will have jobs in the green industry, and that is significant for the state of California. I also am very pleased to say that we as a state, and certainly we as a city, have an opportunity to be a hub when it comes to the green industry. In our region alone, we have 100 businesses that we need to build on, 2,000 employees, $600 million of sales here in our region. We have a chance to be at the cutting edge of this, and this is a very significant first step. This program, the green program, in terms of California, needs to be expanded on, and we need to make sure that we're taking advantage of the economic stimulus dollars that have come from the federal government to the state. Governor, don't stop them at the state. Let them come to the cities now. Let them flow to us as cities, because we're the ones who put people to work at the city level. I want to tell you one quick story. As the governor was touring the classrooms, he was asking people to speak and give comments, and everyone was speechless. They didn't give him anything. Finally he said, "Can you at least tell me something?" They said, "We've never seen you before. We forgot what even classroom we're in." So the governor has a huge impact, and it's his leadership. It's his leadership when it was not popular to say that he was going to lead the green revolution. Let's give another round of applause for Governor Schwarzenegger. It is my honor again to be here today at your community college, and I'd like to introduce the Secretary of Service and Volunteering, Karen Baker.
Thank you so much, Mayor Johnson. This is such a great honor to have California volunteers in this leading role. Governor, I can think of nothing that marries all of your passions. Well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. We've got the green movement going on here. We've got your commitment to youth and your passion for service. And I think the California Green Corps is an amazing part of what will be your legacy and the legacy of the 9 regions that you look forward to having us work in partnership with. I think that's what's demonstrated by who is speaking before you. These are people that are very much working with the community, in the community, which is why I think California Volunteers was really selected as the entity to work with our partners in the state, like the wonderful Cal EPA, Labor and Workforce Development, Resources, and many others, to put this initiative together. We're going to be working with our state partners, but we have to be in touch with those hundreds of nonprofits, those businesses, those community colleges, those foundations that all have to be, if you will, in the sandbox playing well together in order to really create these amazing opportunities for youth. This is just such an exciting initiative. Our youth are really ready to rise to this occasion. If you're young, can I hear you?